Look, it's just coming to me.
It is. It's just like, Jen, screw you, man. Screw you. I'm cool as well. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, but you don't like it. You're saying bad things about it.
You're a wee bit bitter, sir. Clearly.
I love it when you call an inanimate object, sir.
Hello and welcome to another tasting video with us.
With us?
With us. So we're names. No. Rachel and Jen. Jen and Rachel. Rachel and Jen. Rachel Jen.
Will answer to any of the above.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are tasting. What are we tasting today? Actually,
Ardnamurchan, the latest Ardnamurchan batch 4.
Batch 4, yes.
But I'm very confused with the way that it's been numbered. So it's 0721, so that is July 2021.
Yeah.
That's not even how you say that year. 2021. 2021. Batch 5. But this is batch 4.
There's not been 5 batches here.
No, but I'm pretty sure there's been a batch 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another number 1. And then there was no 2. And then there was a number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was no 4 and there was a number 5. So I don't know if they're counting other ones as other batches.
Like the Paul Lanois.
The Paul Lanois and the...
Paul
Lanois.
Yeah.
And the Adventure. The Adventure one may have been counted as batches, I'm not sure.
But then that would be 6.
But last
5
year...
this year.
5 this year. Batch 1.
Right.
First one was last year.
This is about as complicated as making it, Christ almighty, which batch is which?
But they're not going to do batches for very much longer.
Right, okay.
So the batches are going to stop and they're just going to have their...
regularly available.
Yes. So it's not going to be, because this doesn't hang around very long at the moment. So whenever we get this in, it goes pretty quickly.
Yep.
So hopefully, once they stop doing the batches, it'll be regularly available.
Yep, definitely.
So this is actually pretty much the same as the last batch. 50-50 peated and unpeated, and 65 bourbon cask, 35 sherry cask.
Yep.
I think, is that the right way around? Yeah, it's the right way around. So not much else to say about it apart from that, but until we have a try.
Is it whiskey from like 2014, 2015, 2016?
Yeah, so I think there's 5-year-old, 6-year-old and 7-year-old whiskey in there.
Cool.
But that works out with the years.
And it's not very, that sounds right. 7 plus 4 is 21.
Yeah,
so then must 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 6, 5.
That.
7, 6, 5. It doesn't smell peated at all. That was what we found the last time.
I kept forgetting it was peated. Completely forgetting it was peated.
Doesn't smell. I wonder what the vatting they've used of the how peaty is the peaty one they've put in.
I think it's not that peaty.
No,
but
yeah.
I think this one is. I find this probably more interesting than previous batches. I feel like up until now they've got better.
Mhm.
And then I'm not as sure about this one.
I was reading the tasting notes for this earlier, and I do not agree at all with the tasting notes that I read.
Really? I do find it's got similar
Or maybe
tasting notes and nosing notes from what we said the last time, but it is tangier.
It's a lot more citrus. For me.
Yeah.
Like lemon meringue.
Yes.
Sweet lemon.
But it's still, I remember the last time we were saying a lot of like pastry and apricot and stuff. I still get that, but to a lesser extent.
Maybe where was their tasting notes? I should have got that up. But on the taste, it was like pecan and something ice cream. It's got a wee creaminess now that I've smelt it very well. I feel like lemon meringue pie is what I'm going for.
Yeah, it's got a really, really like light high up, like fizzy note.
Anna, did you say pastry? Anna, kind of pastry, something.
Pastry, still definitely pastry with icing on it, like Danish pastry, like apricot Danish pastry with icing on it. Should we taste?
Yes, slange.
That is really nice, actually.
It gets a lot sweeter. Maybe getting some of the pecan-y, sweet ice creamy flavours now.
Yep.
Temperature makes a big difference. Even it's a bit warmer, you can taste so much more of it because it's been in my warm hands for ages.
It does have like an icing kind of. I actually, for the first time in all of the batches, get a wee bit of the peat.
I'm not.
It's like there's like a deeper note there.
Yeah, maybe a wee bit more now, actually, yeah.
Like, someone tried this earlier, and they were like, oh, that's definitely island. That tastes like an island.
They say saltwater taffy, which I've never tried. What is that?
Is it maybe kind of like a salty toffee? Like
Saltwater taffy?
like almost like a salted caramel type.
They mentioned it in Friends, I always remember.
I imagine it like a kind of salted caramel.
I find it's a lot lighter and less, like the last one was quite honeycomb cinder toffee-ish. This is like sweet.
Yeah, the last one was like rounder and sweeter and more like all of the Danish pastries, whereas this one's got like more of a tang.
Coastal.
The more, it's more coastal, and the more I'm tasting it, the more I like it.
Yeah, that's strange. I didn't taste the peat as much now.
I wasn't going to buy this, but I like now.
Oh,
like
that's a bother, man, with
I
these
know.
things. Oh my god. I might put a wee teeny bit of water to see what happens. Thank you very much.
More?
Yeah.
One more.
One more.
For that. I'll do the same.
3. Oh, I like it with water.
It's got more fizzy.
More fizzy, more salty. Yeah, definitely.
I'm still not sure about the salt. I'm still
I'm getting a
on
bit
the
more
fence
salt now.
about the salt.
I'm never on the fence about salt. I love salt. I love salty things. I love them. I do.
It's like more fruity as well. It's like more. There's more things happening. It's got wider. Does that make sense? It's got wider.
So the finish is much more full now. Actually, much more full. Like it goes through. I feel like such an arsehole, but I want to say oceanic.
Oh, just say whatever comes to your head.
Oceanic, like quite coastal, salty, and like fresh, but like a wave of flavour comes after it in that finish. After you added a wee drop of water.
Oh, I'm really, really loving that now. I have tried it a couple of times and I was like, yeah, that's nice. It's not as nice as the last batch. I think it's more complex. I think I like it better.
It's got a wee like bitter note, which I don't usually like. I seem to find in whiskies that you like more than me, like in tomato and things like that. A wee bittery note. I think it's got that a wee bit. Oh, and more
I'm
tangy,
loving that.
like lime rind.
Yes, when you leave it longer, it's like an earthy bitter.
Yeah. Delicious. I would actually, I don't want to be like sacrilege, but I would really like to try that in some cocktails. I think it's quite complex and it's still light though.
So yeah, for more videos like this and silliness, subscribe to our channel please. And come back for more. Join us next time.
Yes, and if you have any thoughts about Ardnamurchan's past or present.
If you have any enlightenment on what this 5 is.
I know what the various batches are, it doesn't make any sense.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe and ring the wee bell to get notifications of all our future videos. See you again next time.
It's quite a wee bit hipster, if you don't mind me saying.
What do you think it's hipster? I think it's like really like people who like cars and things like that who are like, I've got the 27G
True.
FT.
True. And we're just like vroom, 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 vroom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Boom, boom.